Hey, it's time for the Great Falls Daily Connection. It's live on YouTube Monday through Friday in the 9 o'clock hour. My name is Steve Keller, and it is a pleasure to bring this to you. We're going to give you the stories about Great Falls, what's been going on lately, and what affects us. We'll be talking about what's going on at the airport and all the events that are coming up, like the Home and Garden Show for this weekend. And it's all brought to you by iRockMontana.com. And that's for talent venue owners looking for the right talent. Plus, the talent is at Kellertainment Talent Productions for DJs and live performers for weddings and special events. And Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio. So let's get to where we are right now and the events in the forecast. Well, that's not what we're looking for right there. We will get to, there we go. All right. So we're going to start in just a little bit here. It's me setting everything up and forgetting that I had to do this one thing. That's right. So we're going to get into our weather and fire conditions for today. Now, this is the first thing we're going to talk about here. Always, I think the weather forecast is important because, we want to know what's going on. And so here we go for the Great Falls forecast. Look at this, critical fire weather conditions for today. This is going to be in Three Forks. We're looking like Harlowtown, White Sulphur Springs, Boulder, Butte. Now, here, and you'll see this location right here. This is our area where there's a red flag warning, and there's also a high wind warning for the north and southeast of us. Now, here in Great Falls, here's our forecast with a high of 62 degrees for today. Right now, it's in the low 50s. But you see that? Check that out. All right. That's a beautiful forecast. 62 for today, mostly cloudy and windy. Low tonight, 28. 45 for tomorrow's high. Of course, it's spring. Friday, 60 and sunny. Saturday and Sunday, temperatures in the upper 60s and partly sunny. We'll be talking with Maggie Morgan at Express Employment Professionals in just a couple seconds here. But I want to tell you a little bit about Amusetainment and iRockMontana.com. Leilani and George and the whole crew over there and all the drummers. There are over 50 drummers, by the way. I'm drummer, number 51, 52. And iRockMontana.com is for talent venue owners looking for the right talent. Leilani and George, and they'll take care of you, all right? Also, Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio. They're expanding. They have restoration, energy, and deep healing with Reiki sensations and stress relief and breathing, moving, and health for you. At Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio, 105 Smelter Avenue Northeast, Suite 115, and expanding. So it's very good stuff here. All right, so today happens to be Wednesday. It's the 25th of March. Today is Tolkien Reading Day. Have you ever seen a copy of The Lord of the Rings? It's going to take way more than one day to read that. Bed in for Peace Day. Remember John and Yoko? When I'm in bed, the only peace I want is peace and quiet. But then the cats come around, then the dog comes around, and you know how that goes. It's also Whole Grain Sampling Day. That does not mean you can just walk up to somebody and take a bite out of their bran muffin. Don't do that, all right? Let's get into what's going on, what you need to know. First of all, Great Falls Airport is doing okay. We don't have to worry about the Great Falls Airport for now, for all the problems that are going on in the airports all around the whole country. So, travelers, we can breathe a sigh of relief. Here's this deal. Great Falls continues to bypass delays because they use a private screening company rather than federal TSA agents. Airport officials say this private model allows for more flexibility in staffing and faster response times during peak travel hours. Means shorter lines and more efficient experience for passengers in the Electric City. So that's good news for us. The private screeners follow the same security protocols and training as federal agents, ensuring that safety is not compromised for the sake of just speed. School districts across the state and in Cascade County, for that matter, they're struggling to stay on track as a persistent shortage of bus drivers reaches critical levels. Officials in cities like Great Falls and Helena say the lack of licensed drivers is forcing transportation departments to consolidate routes and increase wait times for students. Some districts are offering signing bonuses and paid training to attract new hires. The steep requirements for a commercial driver's license mean recruitment is slow, and parents are being warned to prepare for possible delays or last-minute cancellations as the academic year progresses. And if it does, I will keep you up to date on that. I'll watch that here on the Great Falls Daily Connection. School leaders say the goal is to minimize disruption. Without more drivers behind the wheel, the pressure on the system remains unfortunately high. The Great Falls Public School Board of Trustees has officially pulled the plug on the upcoming May election during their Monday night meeting. The board voted unanimously to cancel the vote because the number of candidates matched the number of open seats. Incumbents Bill Bronson and Amy Kelly were the only individuals to file for the 2 3-year terms on the elementary district board since both seats are uncontested. The district is going to save an estimated $40,000 in election costs. Bronson and Kelly will be seated by acclamation later this spring to continue their service to the Electric City Schools. So congratulations to those two for having nobody to challenge them. That's a look at what's going on, what you need to know in Great Falls. It's time to talk with Maggie Morgan at Express Employment Professionals on the Great Falls Daily Connection about jobs that we're trying to fill in this town. Maggie, what do you got for us?
Hey, Steve. Yes, we have several positions that we are looking for. These are full-time evaluation hire, which means they are permanent positions, and they are general labor, landscape digging up to put in sprinklers. These positions do require that you have a real ID because they are going to be working on base. Okay. Because of the nature of the work, they do it. You may have to work on Saturdays if there is inclement weather. So if this is something that you might be interested in, if you want to get a workout in while working outdoors and getting a tan, give us a call, 406-761-3027, or stop on by 220 6th Street South.
That's over at Express Employment Professionals. Maggie, thank you very much.
Thanks, Steve.
All right. Well, we heard from Maggie here on the Great Falls Daily Connection, and also we want to tell you about Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio and Musetainment. All right, we talked about them. We talked about Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio. I want to mention just a little bit the fact that I am a part of Kellertainment Talent Productions. We do DJ work for weddings, and I've done hundreds of weddings. If you'd like to have me at your wedding reception, then please let me know. Here's the phone number right there. You see that? 406. That's right. 590-8856. Again, let's do that again. Let's try that. I'm actually doing a couple things here while I'm talking to you. So we're going to get into what's going on for Wine Bar Wednesday right now. In what we have, Wine Bar Wednesday is going on tonight. That starts at 5 o'clock at 5th and Wine, which is downtown. Chuck Fulcher live at the Max Casino and Sports Bar tonight at 6. Trivia night at Montana Pints at 7 o'clock. And Jam night at the Frontier Inn starts at 7. Joe Ryan live at the Halftime Sports Bar at 8 o'clock tonight. And the Word Meister is tomorrow night at the Great Falls Public Library. That's the language and spelling competition. I've been a part of that before. It's a lot of fun. Neighborhood Council number 4 meeting tomorrow night at 6:30 at the Heritage Baptist Church. By the way, for Thursday night, it'll be Willie Puffett playing over at the Frontier Inn. Friday, Home and Garden Show, Day 1, Montana Expo Park, $5 admission. The Emily Center Garage Sale is also Friday. That's at 1920 10th Avenue South. And it's on 10th Avenue South, but use the alley entrance. It'll be in the back right there. That'll be from 8 a.m. till 2 p.m. Also, the VFW Friday Fish Fry at the VFW Post 1087 on 10th Avenue South on the east end of town. That starts at 4:30 Friday. Fish, shrimp, or chicken basket under $15. Nona Jane Kendall reception is at the Paris Gibson Square Museum of Art. I don't have a time for that, but I know it's in the evening. Malmstrom Con at Grizzly Bend is coming up Saturday, 10 till 10. Cosplay contest, potion making, a writer's workshop, and more. This is the Malmstrom Con at Grizzly Bend on base. The No Kings Rally is at 12 noon, Central Avenue West Bridge and Tourist Park. And there will be pizza and fun tattoos, and I'll see you there. The Night Out for Science from 4 till 8. The STEM fundraiser at Great Falls College, MSU. Look at that. I mispronounced it, STEAM fundraiser. It's actually STEM fundraiser. The Easter Eggstravaganza at 10 o'clock at Honey Hippo Play Cafe gives you the egg hunt, the Easter Bunny visiting there. Faith Lutheran Egg Hunt is at Faith Lutheran Church. Also Saturday, the UP Argos softball versus Bismarck State College. It's a doubleheader, 12 noon and 2 p.m. The 406 Consignery Pop-Up is Saturday and Sunday at the Trades and Industries Building, the Children's and Teenagers Boutique Sale. The Mule Deer Banquet is at the Elks Lodge, 5 o'clock Saturday. muledeer.org to get your tickets and find out more. The Casa Light of Hope fundraiser is at the Delta Colonial Inn in Helena. That starts at 5 o'clock. But Cass is for the Great Falls area too, and for Helena. So the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Saturday night at the Newberry, starts at 7:30. The Home and Garden Show continues, and the final day, Sunday, at the Pacific Steel and Recycling Four Seasons Arena. Also, the Trades and Industries Building, the second day of the 406 Consignere. Airport Board Meeting, Tuesday, March 31st at the Great Falls International Airport, 1 o'clock. Forest Ray Live on April 1st at Elevation 3330. That's psychedelic folk, baby. Psychedelic, man. And the Crystal Rock and Bead Show, which also could be psychedelic, man. It's at the Holiday Inn Convention Center, Electric City Gem Show. Plus Thursday, April 2nd, CMR versus Belgrade here in Great Falls at 3 o'clock. We got softball, Great Falls High versus West at 3. And track, CMR versus Billings West. That'll be Friday, April 3rd here in Great Falls in the afternoon. Great Falls Electric Basketball versus the Tri-City Sun Devils here in Great Falls, Friday and Saturday, April 3rd and 4th. The Lions Park Easter Egg Hunt, Saturday, April 4th. The Diesel MMA Egg Hunt at 2 p.m. on Saturday, April 4th. Also baseball, Great Falls High versus Senior, doubleheader at 12 noon. Sunday, Hairball at the Newberry at 6:30. And Jeff Tweedy of Wilco, he's the lead singer. He'll be here at the Newberry Saturday, April 8th. So there's a lot more going on as we get closer. The Spring Fever Arts and Crafts Show, Larry Fleet Live, April 11th. April 11th, Fusion Fight League MMA. The Great Falls Symphony with Echoes, Saturday, April 18th. And Bohemian Queen at the Newberry, Saturday, April 18th. We all look forward to those things, yes. Well, thank you again here on the Great Falls Daily Connection. Here's the rest of the news, some of the stories you may have missed. An unprecedented record-breaking early spring heat wave will affect most of the country in the coming week. Well, shouldn't the spring season last a little longer than your wait in line at airport security? Easter candy is now 67% more than it was in 2020. This year is actually cheaper to give your kids a basket full of gasoline. And they bagged him. Dayton James Weber, a professional cornhole player who is also a quadruple amputee. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. He's been arrested for murder. Police caught him red-stumped. And finally, your thought of the day. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. I've mentioned this before, but I'll say it again because focusing on positive, consistent efforts today rather than seeking immediate results. As steady persistence wears away difficulties, you can choose to be productive, not just busy, and embrace the joy of continuous growth and learning. And I try that every day myself. So let's try it on each other and see what happens, right? The Great Falls Daily Connection, thank you very much. How long have we been on? 15 minutes. I got to run. All right, I try to keep it under 15 minutes, and thank you for watching. You can always get in the chat. Actually, I'm signed out on the chat, so if you tried chatting, it didn't work. Also, you can call me anytime, right now, live, or anytime, 406-590-8856. And that's the Great Falls Daily Connection. Until now and tomorrow, if I don't see ya, I'll see ya.